Hello, Dev community. Here we go again. Welcome to our Dev Live. Happy and grateful to be here with you. We are approaching fast DevTalks since we are meeting again on 3rd and 4th of June. So we're truly excited this year to have such a great lineup of partners and speakers. And we are especially happy to welcome ADO1 this year as Java Stage partner. So today I will welcome my guest, Adnan Olmez, who is General Manager at ADO1, and he has over 20 years of experience of international leadership experience in sectors like retail, e-commerce, loyalty, gaming, and digital advertising. Adnan has led successful digital and business transformation initiatives, implemented new operations models, and utilized cloud technology to enhance operational efficiency. So his leadership is an example for us, and his philosophy centers on fostering collaboration and innovation, ensuring technology serves as a catalyst of growth and success. So Adnan, I'm very grateful to welcome you in our Dev Live, and thank you for your trust.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So we'll start our conversation with our audience by asking you to tell us the story behind ADO1 and what sets it apart in the tech space.
Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, I have to emphasize ADO1 is an IT company, but we are part of a larger holding, Ahold Delhaize. I'm very proud of that. So from Ahold Delhaize, when ADO1 still didn't exist, we said, okay, we are going to set up a tech hub in Romania. And we had some objectives there, strategic objectives, to set up the tech hub in Romania. One of the objectives was to create access to talent or increase our access to talent, but also to accelerate our tech and engineering culture. So this is done really deliberately to use the unique opportunity to create a world-class team of engineers, but of course also drive cost efficiencies for the group. And next to that, also one of the objectives was and is scaling innovative capabilities within Ahold Delhaize as ADO1. So it had quite a lot of objectives for ADO1 when we started. And what sets us apart is we are not an outsourcing company. We are really a product company, and part of Ahold Delhaize. Everything what we do is directly visible with the team, with the consumers, with the people out there. And we are active in Romania, but our engineers are working for multiple brands in Europe, such as Romania, Greece, Serbia, Czech Republic, Belgium, and Holland.
Last year we were talking about new tech hub. Now you're a grounded tech hub in the market. Yes. You have a larger team. And thank you for mentioning the product size, because it's a great input for the audience and also for professionals in general. It's important for them to see the impact and to see the product they are working on.
We have grown like really very rapidly. We are close to 300 people now. And it's an amazing journey, and I think we are doing quite good. The people are very, very talented. I mean, the reason why we chose Romania is also a testament of the talent available in Romania, and we are very grateful and happy that we are part of the community.
Congrats for the number, 300 professionals in your team. It's such a fast-paced growth, and really happy to be part of it. Talking about your team, how does your team stay connected and collaborate in this hybrid and remote setting that we're hosting?
Yeah, first of all, we in AD1 itself, we have 2 office days. So what we do is internally we stay connected by coming to the office, particularly on Tuesday. Everybody has to be in the office so that we can have team events, meetings, fun events as well, but also town halls that we can inform people on what's going on. So internally, that's our way of stay connected and collaborate. So we have 2 office days, of which one is fixed on Tuesday. The second one people can choose whenever they want. So that's from AD1 perspective. But we also need to, of course, stay connected and collaborate with our colleagues in Europe. So what we do is we use the technology, obviously, but we are also visiting very frequently the brands. So we are sending our people to Holland or to Belgium to meet with the team there, teams with the stakeholders, and establish that type of personal contact that is really required and really helpful for further for the collaboration. But also at the same time, our stakeholders, our colleagues outside Romania also visit us very regularly to visit our team, our office, and also stay connected like that. So it works both ways, and so far that personal touch, personal contact has been very, very useful and very productive.
It matters a lot because it's easier for the communication and also for the connection in your team. To understand better how AD01 is assuring growth for professionals, can you tell us what opportunities for professional growth AD01 offers for tech professionals?
Yeah, sure. I mean, indeed. I mean, in this age, we have to grow, and there is continuous learning, obviously. But also from a professional point of view, it is necessary to offer perspective. Now, I mentioned our group company, Adnan. So what we are doing is also offering the potential that people can move from AD01 to other brands or departments. And so there is a huge potential for people to grow horizontally or vertically once they are settled. So there is that. But also internally, we are offering our colleagues training possibilities, of course, to enhance and improve their technical skills, but also non-technical skills. So if someone wants to improve their presentation skills, or how to handle conflict situations, or challenges, we offer also potential trainings in that area.
You mentioned other skills as well, and what are some underrated skills that tech professionals should develop today?
Yes, I mean, I think it's inherent on the technology community. Some are very good, some are can improve. For example, there are many things, but I will just name a couple, like underrated skills that people should have and have is problem framing, but not problem solving, but problem framing. So most engineers are very good at solving the problems, but few are good in defining the right problem. And the real benefit is asking, what are we trying to achieve here? So that's something that is something that can be that's underrated in my opinion. But also writing skills. People need to be able to write, and strong writing leads to clear thinking. So if you can't explain what you're building and why it matters, then you are not using your full potential. But also a trade-off thinking. Great engineers, they don't look for best solutions. They have to think in speed versus quality, cost versus scalability, flexibility versus simplicity. So every decision is a trade-off, and that's also one point that is worth mentioning. And very important, maybe this I should have mentioned number one, business awareness. That's really important. You don't need to become a product manager, but you do need to understand who our customers are, how the company makes money, and what actually creates value, and what is nice to have, because that also helps you in the work. So this really leads to, from I build a feature into I solve a business problem. So that's quite important. Last but not least, how to manage AI effectively. Everybody can use AI. You just do prompting, but that's really the service level. Real skill is breaking work into structured tasks and guiding AI step by step. So and validating output. So real, treating AI like a junior engineer is useful, fast, but it needs direction. And last but not least, I think saying no is sometimes difficult, and I think IT people, engineers, should be able to say no, not because they don't want to, but they need to be able to reason why. When something doesn't make sense, when priorities are wrong, or the scope is unclear. So people should be able to say, no, I don't agree with this, or I have a different opinion, etc. So those are the things that I think are underrated.
It's been a transformative year or years, maybe, but this year seems to have moved faster than others with technology news. And the skills you've mentioned, I think, are very useful in order to make a difference between how is better to act in a business situation and in your professional growth. Mentioning this, how do you see the role of developers in the next decade? If you can anticipate maybe some of the evolution.
That's the big question, right? What's going to happen in the future? Everything is changing so fast, and what we think this today can be different tomorrow. But today, developers are mainly builders. They write code, fix bugs, implement features. I think tomorrow, like the future, developers become more orchestrators. They design systems and guide IT. Like I mentioned, they will have a team of AI agents basically to manage, and they should own outcomes. So what actually changes, in my opinion, is less typing, more thinking, and from a coding to designing, system designing. And from doing the actual work to direct the work, to orchestrate the work. And rather than thinking about features, implementing feature, you talk about impact. It's not about what did you build, what did it achieve. So those are the things that will start changing, in my opinion.
No, okay, exactly. So it's like going from operational to a more strategic, more impactful overview.
The real manual work, especially from a coding perspective, that's something that developers will do less. You can use AI for that. So developers will need to be more like like I said, orchestrator, like a director. Like directing the AI to giving instructions to get things done.
Thank you for sharing this. We're approaching the end of our discussion, our Dev Live, but I would like to also address the final question.
Mm-hmm.
How does participation in events like DevTalks impact your company's tech strategy?
Well, I think DevTalks it's one of the biggest, if not the biggest, event in Romania, right? So it's very important. for us, it's important that we can see other tech companies. What are they talking about? What are they hiring for? And what are they investing? From a talent perspective, it strengthens our branding. It helps attract tech people, and visibility matters. So it's important for us to be out there, but also the positioning. Like speaking or sponsoring like this. Helps that, or shows that ADO1 is not only a delivery hub, but also an active engineering player in the local tech ecosystem. And we can also use the event as networking, create contact with other companies, communities, and create potential hiring channel. That's basically it. So it's not only the attending itself, but also it helps us to reposition ourselves, like in our thinking, and helps us in confirming or changing what we are doing.
Thank you for your trust. It really matters, and it also matters that you facilitate exposure to your subject matter experts in your company, and we have the chance to network in a different way in such a large event. Thank you, Adnan, for this interview.
Thank you.
We are waiting for you all.
It was a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So meet ADO1 at DevTalks on Java Stage. I should mention already that Java Stage is the most desired stage in DevTalks for so many years. So don't miss the keynotes there. Don't miss to take your place in the stage. And if you already have a DevTalks ticket, I should also mention that we are doing a warm-up gathering before DevTalks on 26th. We'll meet at ADO1 office to have another discussion around technical subject. So if you're there, please don't miss it. And if you don't have a ticket, don't worry, you can still take one. So thank you, everybody. And please enjoy your time and also the conference that it's coming.
Thank you.